Okay, welcome on in everyone. Allow me to introduce you all to King Hanne, second of his name. As you can see here, King Hanne has inherited responsible from Monarch Hanne I, but we've also got manipulative and a bit of a weird one, populist, as I've rolled pro-military, so it's a little different from what a normal military buff would be. But anyway, off the back of that, we're initially going to go for a stability ambition. Should the stability ambition fail, we'll go for an authority ambition. And we're also generally in favour of the military. Now, as we're responsible, we're going to try and take the fall and assume all the risks whenever things get rough. And we prefer to lose authority or spend from the treasury rather than gain defiance or lose other stats. Because we're manipulative, we love to play the nobles off against one another and always allow to one side to win when they're in conflict at court. And finally, as a populist, we're pro-military because you're pro-military. We're generally in favour of your cults and we like the nobles. So a bit of a mixed bag here, bit all over the shop. In other news, everyone is now in the runnings to complete a military cult. So you're all going to want to stop at the end of the game with 10 in military in order to complete your cults. That's where we're at on the Pantheon front. That's where we are. Welcome on in, everyone. Allow me to begin the game. And we'll go review the initial situation. Thank you for joining me. Holy crap! I forgot Chiefs still had the biggest military, even though they're military 4. Damn. Damn. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. The counts have been absolutely flogged. And the grandees are doing pretty good on everything but military. What is that military stat count? That was... Did we have a civil war? What happened last time? It was 2 weeks ago. Was there a civil war or did we just have something go horribly wrong? Whatever the case, every time the grandees get a bit of momentum going, they get knocked down again. Kind of a civil war? Oh dear. Alright, let's welcome on in everyone here at the start of our game. We're joined by our chiefs. We have Chief Whopper II, Chief Wolf Warrior, and Chief Ned. Welcome on in. The Counts made us fight bandits repeat. Oh yeah, I remember, yeah. There were options to have the grandees go and fight for... It was the keep, wasn't it? The keep, and there was another one. So yeah, welcome on into our chiefs. The Counts. We have Count Nalawa III, Conte Shadow Moon II, Count Weldris, and Count Varnius. Welcome on in to our Counts. And finally, the grandees. We've got Grandee Morgrim II, Grandee Hookerlord II, Grandee Agents Gudaku, and Grandee Eroace. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're all comfortable. Hope you're all having a good weekend. I'm here. I'm awake. I don't have a headache. Ready to do funny voices. Hope you're all having a good time. Now then, we're going to start, as always, with the path to victory. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill, and with your parent out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So, yeah, it's easy peasy. We're going to go for a stability ambition initially. So let's just pop that away again. Hello, Mero. Everyone say hello to Mero in chat. Welcome aboard. How you doing? Where are you? You joined in just as I introduced everyone. We got Mero in the Grandies. Welcome on in. We're going to have a peace. We're going to be a peacekeeper, okay? No more fighting. No more beating each other up, okay? It's making me look bad. An admirable aim. Snock. Such a bad start already. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's stability as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Oh lordy, no promises. Peace was never an option. Peace disgusting. Yeah. Okay, I know where we're going. Let's go meet you all. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the council of nobles. Who have we got from the chiefs of the north? It's Ned. Hello, Ned. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it, dealing with us lot. Who have we got from the counts of the east? Shadow Moon. Hello, Shadow Moon II. An honour to finally make your acquaintance, your highness. I was dismayed to hear of your parents' passing. And finally, introduce yourself to the Grandies of the south. May the ninth god bless your reign, your holiness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honour and faith. Hello, Arrow Ace. Welcome on in. I forgot you killed my daddy. Oh yeah, what did I do that for again? The council immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your parent fought so hard for? Yeah. Your Majesty, it was an honour to serve your parent, but now it is your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, your majesty. Everything has to be run past the council vote. Even this. Shall we call the nobles in? Okay. Who can we call people in? We're gonna do something. You can throw me in the river, or we can have a parade. River, yeah. Okay, alright. Duck post in chat there. Okay, looks like River's in the lead. By a solid margin. That's 7 votes, so that's a win. 8 votes. Okay, cool. Oh, is everyone active? There's 1 vote left over. It's a chief of some sort who hasn't voted. Whopper, Ned, Wolf Warrior. Okay. Time for a shower? No! My one weakness. It's decided. The king will be thrown into the river. What? What kind of coronation is that? It's a very traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Alma the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as a true king. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurtling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is it your imagination or some of the nobles' stifling giggles? Alright, eyes down everyone. All we know at the minute is I am pro stability for my ambition. You will now be picking your schemes. We're going to be starting with the chiefs. Tove of the Whopper clan, a legendary northern prodigy, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Teats of the North! We all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Hanne II. How do we make that happen? Right, chiefs, what's it going to be? I think there's only 2 of you active. We got A, Prophecy, B, Ragnarok, and C, Hornblower. We got the 3 chief specials. I know Wolf Warrior's in for Ragnarok. Alright, it can still go anyway. You want to bring about the end of the world? Oh, Ray's own military. Oh. They want to have a military. I see. No tooting today. No tooting. The chiefs plan to make an alliance with ice giants to take over the kingdom. First, they must not be weak or the giants won't take their proposal seriously. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise their military to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Oh, hello there. Carol of the Weldris Dynasty, powerful Eastern orator, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false king Hanne II wears the crown. Okay, counts, what's it going to be to get Carol on the throne? We got A, sorcery, B, doppelganger, or C, intimidation. Sorcery, you want to make a deal with a wizard. Doppelganger, you want to find a body double to replace me with. And intimidation, you're going to have armed men infiltrate the palace and strong arm me to do as I'm told. Okay, we got a split between B and C. That means it's coin toss time. Doppelganger or intimidation. What have we got? Doppelganger! There we go. Welcome to Doppelganger time. You're late, advisor. Welcome on in. There you are, advisor the 4th in the chiefs. The counts plan to swap the real king for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spy master. To advance their scheme, the counts must keep defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. Wait, what did they need? They needed 5. Ah, okay. Moro of the Katori Blueberry lineage. Wait, Katori's here? Did you just join? Okay, welcome on in. Welcome back to the Grandees, Katori. Wow. Literally got in just in time to swipe the claimant. Infamous Southern Elder stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as if in a daze. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honour. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Wolf Warriors redeemed the pirate outfit. Here we are. Pirate King, that's it. So Grandees, our goals are A, subterfuge, B, uprising, or C, fervour. With subterfuge, you're going to try and undermine my council and replace them with Grandees. Uprising, you're going to rely on a peasant revolt to do the heavy lifting. And fervour, it's all about raising religious sentiment and calling about a miracle or a crusade. Alright, I think there's still 2 of you to vote. But okay, yeah, 4 is a winner-winner chicken dinner. So fervour it is, I believe. Ray's own farming, I think they're good. Grandee claimant Moro has been chosen by the 9th god to be the next king. He's promised the first miracle, food for all. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Okay, alright, let me bring this up while I get my... I gotta go get my coffee refilled. Have a look. So there we are. Yeah, so we're responsible and manipulative are the main ones. Now then, looking at today's Rogues Gallery, we've got Tove, the questionable claimant of the North. The Chiefs are pursuing the Ragnarok scheme. They want to make sure their own military is at least 5 in 4 seasons' time. They currently have 4 military. Carol, the bastard offshoot of the East, they are pursuing the Doppelganger scheme, and the Counts for that want to make sure their own Defiance stays 4 or less in 4 seasons' time. And Morrow, our treacherous half-brother in the South. The Grandees are pursuing the further scheme. To start off with, they want to raise their own farming to at least 5 in 4 seasons' time. All pretty good. All pretty good. Now then. Stop the count is... No, it's not really that much fun. It's a bit of a pain. What would I take? I'll take swing votes, why not? Oh lordy, here we go. Let's start with this. Your Holiness, a number of Grandees have gone missing in the East. Who's gone missing? Who among our Grandees is it? They travelled to Count Ephra Bulbasaur II's castle. Hey Ephra, welcome on in. Just in time to be subject to this event. And negotiated a trade agreement. But they should have returned weeks ago. The missing Grandees never even made it to my lands. They most likely got lost. The East is a dangerous place. Who's missing? Anyone I care about? 3 Grandees are missing. Grandee Katori, Grandee Agent Godako, and Grandee Morgrim. Well, that's rough. That's rough. 3 missing Grandees. Where are we? Lost in the East. Where you are. Just north of my estate lies the Moulderpat Forest. To the west, the Twilight Lakeland. And to the south, Ilian's Haunt. I like to live remotely. It does wonders for the soul. I'm certain this is some kind of ploy by Count Ephra Bulbasaur II. In a few months' time, he'll quietly offer us a ransom. Were we chasing Sir Umber? Maybe. 7th Takers, don't be so foolish. We'll find them. We just have to decide where to focus our efforts. Alright. Do we? Hello, Sirius. And thank you for putting the crown back on me, Sirius. Welcome on in. D is nice. Oh no, people might select D instead of I'm gonna do a thing. Thank you for the lurk, Sirius. Thank you very much. Ilian's Haunt. That's where I would like to go. And I think some other people might want to go there too. There we go. Oh, Lord. Why do people want to go to the lakes? For those that don't know about this event, wait, why did Ephra voted for their own execution? Okay. What is that? 12? Okay, so 3 people haven't voted. I know where I want to go. Let's go save our grandees. A detachment of Count Ephra Bulbasaur II's bravest knights venture into the bedeviled marshland known as Ilian's Haunt. The missing grandees are found alive and well, if a little bedraggled. Ninth, bless you. We're in debt to you. By the ninth, we've been eating bugs for a month. Please take this as a thank you. It's an antique teapot from the Cursed Age. We found it in the bog. Would you believe it? Ooh. They're always there. So, Advisor, the way it works depends on where they're coming from to where they go. When Ephra explained where the locations are around the his castle, he said one was to the north, one was to the west, and one was to the south. The grandees were travelling from the south, so going through the region to the south. The chiefs, if the chiefs had come, they'd have come from the north and gone through the one in the north. And I think the other two, the barons... Wait, I think the barons go through the south as well. And the patricians go through the one to the west. Hello, Gibbo. Everyone say hello to Gibbo Mero. Hope you got a glance at the sign there. It's ours, the law says it. Wait. I don't know. I'd like a teapot. Yeah, I'd assume the monarch takes the teapot given the traits. Yeah, you know, it's the least the counts can do is give me a teapot. The teapot is thrown in the vault without much thought. Perhaps you can sell it off to a wandering merchant in a few years' time. Excellent. But you're not short on stash. Oh dear. Oh wait, I missed the avalanche. Sorry. As is tradition, we'll do this and then we'll go back to the avalanche. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs with their most famous warrior heroes, the council of the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, and the grandees offer the fiercest battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel. Unfortunately, we can't recruit the Northern Warriors. There's been a major scandal. They got drunk and burnt down a church of the Ninth. They won't come to the capital until this all blows over. You'll need to pick someone else. The cousinhood of Copper. No, Whopper, don't you do this. Don't you burn down another church. Yeah, the grandees like me. I think we're gonna do it for the battle nuns. I will make the arrangements at once. The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn still mask betraying nothing before filing information behind your throne. Grandee's cultural victory? Pretty much. There it is, sorry. Chief Advisor here. Devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors. I suppose the kingdom should lend a helping hand. The other nobles are under no obligation to help the North, but surely they will vote with compassion. just going to do swing votes on this one. I'm not too worried. Financial aid wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, I know the Little Teapot song. Yeah, I know it. I have a little teapot. I'm not one. I'm not a little teapot. I just have one. Ah, yes. Deploy Archie. The idea of Archie being sat at his desk in the cathedral. Archbishop, there's been another tragedy. The people need you. Like, oh, okay, I'll go get my hat. It's in the north. And like, ah, oh, fuck them. They don't call God the same name I do. I think that's all but one of you, so that's not a tiebreaker amount. Or not amount to tie it up. So there we go. The Archbishop leads a tasteful memorial for those lost, though the chiefs would have preferred more tangible aid. Oh, it's a tasteful memorial. Hey! Archbishop, there's been a second avalanche in the north. I swear we have them like every other game, pretty much. Alrighty, so having a look around. Chiefs want a fortress in order to bolster their own military. But they would resent B, the stadium, to lower their military. As for the grandees, maybe they want E, the aqueduct, to further secure their farming. That's pretty much it. Those are the ones that are to do with these. To do with our schemes. Can I open up the nobles list so you can see everyone and their money there? Who have we got? TL has joined us. Welcome. There's Ephra in the counts. Who's joined over here? Gibbo's here. Of course, yes. I saw you in chat. That's alright. So yeah, everyone, we're going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else, bids that don't pass, will be passed back to you. Mass Connect, welcome on in. You've got in just in time for the first one. You've got about 40 seconds to get your funding in. But there's a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Let's see. E and A? What's E and A? Aqueduct and Fortress. Okay. Boom. 10 seconds. Go. Go, go, go. Spray already over, but go. Welcome, Amy. Welcome on in. But, oh! Oh! Well, well, well. What's going on here? How did that stadium get through? Nilawa only did 2,000. Bloody hell, you put a lot of money into that. So we could have the stars aligned and the military can read 3, 2, 1. Holy Christ. And the aqueduct got built. Also good. Also good. We became bankrupt for it. Oh, who invented the guillotine? Do you remember? Is it going to be another one of them where the person isn't here? When was the last rain? 2 weeks ago. It kills their air instead, yeah. Your Majesty, my little birds have brought the most interesting news. Red Warrior II is a traitor. He's been selling Eastern military secrets to Ashmead for substantial amounts of cash. God damn it, Red Warrior! 3-2-1 didn't even last a single one. Didn't even last a single event. All lies, Your Grace. I've been feeding Ashmead strategic misinformation to lull them into a false sense of security. And besides, you can't cut my head off. My family invented the Red Warrior. It's in the name. The old monarch Hanne promised my family it would never be used against us. Would you break that vow? He could pay me some money, or he can get shot full of arrows, but we won't break our promise. You know, our parent promised this, apparently. So we'll just find a way around it. Okay? But he is a noble, so we don't mind, like, you know, looking after our nobles. Oh, God. Ah, look at that. Surviving. Okay, 7 and 8. So what's that? A total of 16. We got 2 of you yet to vote. You could swing it. He's a traitor, but as he just publicly confessed to his sins, he may die of honor. Good shout, good shake. Forgive him, but betrayal of our army. Wait, 7 and 8 is... Oh, it's 15. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We can math. So 3 of you get to vote. Who gets 300 wealth? I don't believe anyone does. We'll find out. How exquisite. I promise not to do it again. Red Warrior keeps his promise, but you're pretty sure your lenient treatment leads to other counts selling off secrets. Oh, so the counts got more money again. Alright. No civil war from the counts this time, I don't think. Excellent, excellent. We want to build up that military. All the counts got a little extra cash. Your Majesty, will recall the devastating avalanche that struck the north? Yes, advisor, I remember. A tragedy. Counts sold all their military, pretty much. 3 dogs and 2 cats, that's big. The avalanche uncovered an ancient stone door embedded in the mountainside. We suspect it may be one of our ancestors' tombs. Some locals pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return. Oh. I don't like it. Send your own guys in. Why did they open the tomb? Why indeed. I would like to shut it back up, but that will make you grumpy, and you're already pretty grumpy. What does it say for this? So yeah, I'm just looking at it and I'm mulling it over. So I'm generally speaking, I'm pro-military. So I'd probably be in favour of sending in the Northern Warriors to test themselves, kind of thing. I don't like people getting too much defiance. I want to be liked. And I'm generally in favour of the nobles, so if you really want to go in there, then like, yeah. My knee-jerk initial reaction is to just shut it. But let's send the warriors down there. They can go and have an exploration. Oh, I don't know. I don't want the chiefs to be grumpy. They currently have the biggest military. They have 3/4 of our military forces. Okay, it's 3-1 out here. It used to be, they used to just have half of the military. But then the counts decided that, no. They could have 3/4 instead. They can have the overwhelming majority instead. The biggest military. Alright, it's, 8-8, okay, so, oh, that's everyone. Oh, no. One person left to vote. Who is it? Who is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a chief left to vote. Final call for our missing chief. Come on down. Pick between A and C. Alright, going once. Twice. 3 times. No, because there's a monarch's vote involved, Varnis. So my vote counts as +1 to the total, effectively. Ah, we are good. The North has no short supply of warrior heroes. The only problem... Nah, no worries, Varnius. It's something I forget about occasionally when I do it. The monarch gets a vote, and then it's so you want number of nobles +1 total. The North has no short... The North has no short supply of warrior heroes. The only problem is finding a group who are willing to work together. There's a lot of ancient feuds to tiptoe around. The chiefs finally settle on a champion named Horvir, known for juggling live scorpions. He will lead a band of brave warriors into the tomb. You hope to hear back from them soon. Oh, we're Pirate Days again. There we are, Wolf Warrior. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. Let me grab a dice. Hold on. Get out of that pot. I'll take liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? The dice say women, number 2. There we go. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Oh yeah, thinking about, I didn't really realise because it's been very low-key this year, but happy Pride Month to everyone who's invested in it. Hope you're all having a good month. Let's see, tax season time. I think I just want to do communal. I'm tempted to bribe the chiefs. You know what? I can afford to bribe the chiefs because they're kind of grumpy. We don't want a grumpy dumpy chief. Bribe for people liking you? Yeah, I want you to like me. I want to keep defiance on the low. Alright, let me go get the last dregs of the coffee. Oh, girlies. So then, how dare you make us less grumpy? I'm doing my best. Right, that's the last of the coffee. It's here on deployment. Let's see what Horvir found. We've received word from Horvir, Your Majesty. He has returned from his exploration of the mountain tome. Ah, he's back. Yes, he is. Unfortunately. Your Majesty, this is not a cause for celebration. Horvir now marches at the head of an army of magic warriors made entirely from ice. They believe Horvir is their ancient king. Very troubling news. The traitor Horvir plans to take your throne with his frozen army. We don't have long to decide on a response. Oh, what do you suggest? This treachery must be stamped out. Okay, yeah, I feel like, doing nothing is kind of bad. We won't do nothing. We can send an assassin or we can send our free military off to fight. Where do they keep finding all these guys and how do they know how to juggle live scorpions? Listen, it's the Horvir clan, okay? Horvir always knows how to juggle live scorpions. Damn, okay. Alright, everyone, salutes in chat. The chiefs are going off. It's like, from Return of the King when Faramir leads the knights out the gates of Gondor. Throw your white flowers at the feet of our chiefs as they ride out. Gamba is funny, 10%? No, it's tragic. Praying for XCOM results. Okay, here we go. It's a whole 10%. Never tell me the odds. Yikes. Oh, let's go. Whoa! It succeeded! Sorry, I'll read Haley's message now. I am Horvir Horvison, master of the scorpion arts like my father before me and his father before him. Yeah. Scorpion this, bitch. This is the North. The resultant war is bitter. The Ice Warriors are formidable foes, inhumanly strong and untiring. But your Northern Warriors proved more than a match for the Frozen troops. There are casualties, of course, but it could have been much worse. Yikes. Okay. Alright. Respect to that. The Ice Warriors have been shattered. A bruised Horvir is brought before you in chains. There he is. You can tell by his scorpion mustache. Sentence him to death. Roaring with mad laughter, Horvir is dragged away to face the Red Warrior. I don't know about this one. So I'm going to clip it. Hold on. Clip. So yeah, Morgrim, I don't know, like, Horvir is dragged away to face the axe. Maybe it should have said the guillotine's name there? Not sure if that, it doesn't really constitute a bug, really. It's just like a lapse in the attention to detail. Alright, what's happening now? You awake suddenly to shouts within the palace. Acrid smoke fills your lungs. Quickly! Oh wait, hold on, sorry. Quickly, your majesty, there's a fire in the palace. We need to get out. Get me out of here then! There's nothing in the code. Yeah, no worries. Okay then. I didn't know. I saw it and I thought about it. Your spy master escorts you out of your quarters. She doesn't bother with secret passages, heading instead straight for the front doors. Follow close behind. 75... There's a chance I could be killed. Oh, okay, yeah. It could be more the chiefs who dragged him in asked nicely if they could handle the traitor who killed some of their best warriors. Okay. That's a good look. That's a nice touch, though. That's cool. Well, I'll have that as my headcanon next time. Okay, we're going to follow close behind. What happens if I fail this? Are we going to have a short game? You rush out of the palace and all the way to a safe house on the other side of town. Stay here. I will return when it's safe. The next morning, you return to find the palace ruined. Though the fires seem to have stopped, you're informed that some kind of demon caused the fire, apparently escaped from a teapot. Ooh. This will take both money and time to rebuild, Your Highness. Those beautiful arches don't come in multi-packs. You understand? Chief Architect, no. I have bad news as well. Oh no, the fire started in the treasury. The fire started in the treasury, didn't it? How much? How much, treasurer? A large portion of the treasury was also destroyed. Perhaps we should have left the teapot someplace else. Never mind all that, we have to take action. Some fiery teapot demon burned down half the palace last night. Alright, lads. Nobles. My friends, my buddies, my pals. Why would Billy Joel do this? Lend me a bit of cash. I'm a little financially embarrassed right now. I'm in a spot of bother. I'm in a spot of bother. I shall cover it, assuming you let the Inquisition do... I assume the Inquisition has killed the demon, right? I assume the Inquisition did the job. Otherwise, we'd be talking about the demon roaming the frickin' capital. No, yeah, wait, what? Tap this... I mean... Okay, well... We're locked in now. I know I don't like defiance and all that, but I also don't like losing authority. Oh, 12 votes out of a total of potentially 19? But this isn't our teapot. There's a couple of ways that the demon can be handled, depending on how the event branches. Yeah, it can, like, challenge the king. I've seen that before if it catches you. Nobles, when there will be spending of money at the function, just whoosh, vanished. Alright, I see how it be. Move is humiliating. Even staying at the nicest tavern in town, the peasants start thinking of you as just like them and not so bad. Oh! Does this lead to the Fireside Chats event chain? I can't remember. We'll find out. No, oh, nope. Okay, cool. At least they like you a little better now, even if they don't respect you as much. Okay, well, that's fine. That's alright. There's a funny option where the marshal is the one that smashes the teapot with a big hammer and that banishes it. Ah. Fireside chats can only trigger in the first year of the reign, I believe. Oh, okay. I thought because it's a rare one. I've seen Casual Hoy get it a couple of times back in the day, and I've only had it myself once. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels for now. Each is covered by a cloth. Alright. I want someone with a dark side, maybe. Because I'm manipulative. Somebody that's popular and well liked. Yeah. Right, let's see them. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Odwin, firstborn daughter of the Northern TL clan. She's been a melancholy sort ever since she was a child, but otherwise she's decent enough company. She's made herself quite wealthy with a series of shrewd investments. Had a bit of controversy a while back when her clan hall burned down. Apparently her teapot was to blame. Wow. We have so much in common. She's got money. Her house has burnt down. My house has burnt down. She's a little bit miserable. You know, just for the joke of it, because we both had stuff burnt down. Mildly positive, but, you know, I don't think we've actually got that much in common. In a tea-related incident, yeah. This is Amelia, eldest daughter of the Eastern Shadow Moon Dynasty. Not sure why the artist made her look so severe, just a trick of the light, perhaps. Alvanius, no worries, thank you. I'm not going to force you to stay for the whole thing. But yeah, you take care now. And if we don't see you later on today, hopefully see you next week. Very pious young lady. She's obsessed with her family's legacy. Okay. So she's harsh and religious and obsessed with legacy. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say the Chiefs winning out over this. Sorry, Shadow Moon. And finally from the south we have Vina, eldest daughter of the Gibbo Nexus lineage. She's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? She dislikes city life and spends most of her time out hunting, with no one but her horse for company. She's tried her hand at a number of ventures, though they all seem to end in disaster. Yeah, it's the Chief. Bold, 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 bold posting. Yeah, no. It's going to be the Chief, I think. I made a decision. It's going to be Odwin of the North. Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. There we go. Everyone that has a proper working military likes me. Okay, what do we got here? Now I know you're gonna like me. Swing votes can go away. Golden choice is here. Alright, let's start with the arms shortage. Count Weldris is here. Your Majesty. Hello, Weldris. I think you've just joined, right? Oh no, someone else has joined over here. Who have we got? Hey, who's new to the game? Super Guppy. Hey, wait, whereabouts are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, you joined ages ago. No, I just saw that it gone from 18 to 19. But your big bushy grey beard was a new thing to me today. Stability 6 or higher and a misdeed before the second summer. Ooh. Your Majesty, the situation in the east is dire. Our peasant levies have suffered dreadfully in the last few seasons and are now refusing to serve any future military action. I'm worried about the safety of my fellow counts. We must bolster our dwindling forces in the east. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection? We should do something. Unfortunately, we have no money. So we can either B, have a recruitment campaign that has double the odds in the north fighting the Ice Warriors, or C, force farmers to join the Eastern military for a guaranteed, I think it's 2 for 2. What's this? I've got a missed call. Nobody I know. Unrecognised number, so screw that. Wow, the total military in the nation is 3. It is, yeah, it's rough. 20 equals 10 by 2, yeah. That's it, that's how it be. We just... Alright. There we go. So yeah, 10 to 5. Eastern recruitment campaign it is. Telemarketer scam has been active recently. Oh, okay. Yeah, if I don't know the number, I just assume it's something I don't need. Surely the peasants just need encouragement. Posters featuring your likeness pointed to the reader with a text saying King Hanne II needs you are soon plastered throughout the east. Unfortunately, a few posters aren't enough to get the peasants to sign up and die for you, let alone for the counts. Unchallenged, bandits and petty outlaws become more and more of a problem in the east. Oh dear. Well now. I think the east is spiralling. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. Where the hell did it all go? I couldn't possibly say, Your Majesty. The great teapot fire of last month probably had something to do with it. Apart from raising taxes, we're precious few options. You could get a bank loan, or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard. The other royal jewellery might be haunted as well, so we can sell that. You auction off dozens of necklaces, 5 gold rings and a jewelled scepter to the nobles. It's a humiliating affair. Selling off symbols of power makes you look weak and desperate. Oh, look at this tiara. Fetching, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. Morgrim has bought my tiara for 300 gold. And Shadow Moon has bought the scepter. Hey, check out this scepter. It's like I'm the king. Yeah, you enjoy your knickknacks. Your wedding to Odwin is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Yeah, put the hat on, Morgrim. There you go. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Odwin at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do, Archbishop. Then I'll pronounce you king and wife. Okay, we're hanging on in there. What have we got? Oh, okay. So, Varnius put on the Warhammer 40k, and I missed it. And Weldris has now got Monster Hunter. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're getting into the spirit of the costumes, guys. Your new wife, Odwin, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in the corner. By the time you find yourself alone with Odwin, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. My ancestors will be furious I got married in a cathedral instead of at one of Morgana's sacred stones. Maybe you're right. The peasants have the right idea. They get married for love, not politics. Oh, to live the simple life of a commoner. There, we're both in this together. You comfort Odwin long into the night, listening as she expresses her doubts and fears. As dawn breaks, she falls asleep on your shoulder, exhausted. Alright, everyone's... Oh no, the chiefs can't pass their scheme. Friend zoned by your wife, true. Far to the north, where the snows blanket the landscapes and wolves howl in the night, the chiefs plot to bring about the end of the world. Ragnarok. Have the ice giants agreed to meet with us yet? Nay. Our last envoy we sent came back in a basket. Clearly they are not taking us seriously. Then we need to keep training our warriors. The only thing the giants respect is strength. The chief's aim is to raise their military to at least 5. Angelic, welcome. Feel free to join in. Far to the east, Count Nalawa III is hosting a dinner party in his castle with a few distinguished guests. There you are, you're in with the counts. Welcome aboard. Ooh, nice look. Very bold. You said you had a surprise for me. Indeed, and here it is. Behold! Your Grace! Whoa! What are you doing here? At such an hour. I'm sorry, I hope you didn't overhear any... Ha ha ha! Quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the king. It's a peasant who's the king's spitting image. Blood and stars. And just in time, the spy master trusts us and we can move to the next phase. Kidnapping the king and putting this fool in his place. How do we manage that? We need the kingdom in utter chaos. Bad enough that the king's abduction can slip past unnoticed. The next stage of their scheme, the Counts must allow stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons, currently at 8. The prophesized Ninth Herald has finally manifested on Celestath, taking the form of a humble noble known as Morrow, who hails from a farming town in the Southern Hills. Or so the Grandees claim. Ha ha! Peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Morrow. I knew you could do it. The plentiful crops have been a significant boon to our economy, and that's what I call a miracle. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false king. People still need a push, however. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you. For the next stage of their scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Oh, we got pirate costume now. There we go. So just a note about the costume changes. Try to be a bit sparse about it. If someone redeems a costume, just let it sit for a few minutes at least. I don't want people getting into like little scuffs over it. I can't actually control like a cooldown for them all. But yeah, I don't know exactly how much time passed. But just a heads up for everyone. Be responsible. And be nice and caring and sharing and all that with everyone else. Alright? I know some of you take the channel points very seriously. Alright, let's see. So, Tove, questionable claimant. The chiefs are currently stalled out. They need to get their military levels up. God bless and Godspeed to the chiefs there. Carol, the bastard offshoot. The Counts need to get stability at 4 or less. It's currently at 8. And Morrow, our treacherous half-brother, working with the Grandees, also needs to get stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. I got a schema. Oh, yes. So, Angelic, let me bring it up. What did you roll? Was it a 7? Yeah, a true noble, correct? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the most common one. So you're going to want a lower stability at the minute, is the deal. I have a feeling this king will win. We'll see. We'll see if the combined might of the Counts and the Grandees can swing stability low enough, provided everyone's role-playing that way. Hordling attack! Your Highness, I'm ruined. Hordlings have occupied my vineyard and driven my staff away. Why can't your fellow Grandees help you out? My plight is of no interest to them. What is a Hordling anyway? Grubby little creatures, like fat green babies with claws. Hard to kill. Fire is the only way to get rid of them permanently. Whatever you do, we should do it soon. They're eating all of my grapes. Let's get the council together. Let's see what the council have to say. Okay. The other Grandees can go in and help, or we can hire an adventurer from the guild. I don't really... Fetch the royal teapot. No, no, no. No more fires. We've had enough. We've had enough fires today. The palace is already burnt down once. We don't need... No more fires. My wife's house is burnt down. No more fires. No more. No more. No more. Alright, there we go. So I think the grandees have to go over and deal with it. Billy Bob said he would change. Yeah, he'll change by getting the hell out of that vineyard. Strong-arm the other grandees for military help. Whether the grandees grudgingly send their token force, a slaughter ensues. The Hordlings put up a meager fight before scurrying into the hills. Ooh. Peculiarly, the grandees discovered that the Hordlings filled Grandee Super Guppy II's wine cellar with spoons. So many that it's almost impossible to move down there. The spoons. It will take some time before the vineyard is back up to full production, but Grandee Super Guppy II is grateful for the help. There we go, Super Guppy got a little cash. What is disquiet in the south? Your Majesty, my peasants accuse me of hoarding wealth. Me! Worse, they're throwing down their tools and burning their belongings. They say they want to live an ascetic life and I should do the same. Oh. What nonsense. Quite so, Your Majesty. They don't want to be pinned down by worldly possessions, but burning them is quite the overreaction. The ringleader of this movement is a philosopher called Ortega. She calls herself a voice for the ninth god and the peasants hang on her every word. They'll be at my door any moment. Has she returned from... It was like literally just the last game we had in Ortega. And we sent her in exile, right? I'm going to pay you to hire new servants from the east. So 500 gold, golden choice, on sea. Let's go. Somehow Ortega has returned. No! No! Golden choice on sea. Deal, says Whopper. Chief Whopper says deal. I want the south to hire servants from the east. Nothing to do with me, but I'll take your money. Somehow Ortega has returned. Oh, shitty. God damn. Sally Six Fingers could turn up. That's fine. I ain't seen her for like a few games. Okay, final shout. There's like 5 of you left. Golden choice on sea. Going once. Twice. 3 times. Ortega, Mortega, and Fortega. Okay. Big old family right there. The counts welcome the extra cash for use of their peasants. But meanwhile, more and more southern servants discard their possessions for Ortega's teachings. Han, I have something I wanted to ask of you. Okay, what can I do for you? As you surely know, I run a very successful lumber company back home in the north. But the current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council. Eliminate some of the more cumbersome quality standards in the northern lumber, perhaps? You want me to give the north preferential treatment? I think it's only fair. The other regions can't compete with us in the lumber trade anyway. Fine, I'll assemble the council. Thank the gods, I'll see you there. I would like a happy wife. And you want me to have a happy wife too. Okay? So, let's vote A. Come on, I just gave you a fat stack of cash. I know you wanted to vote A. Come on, help me out. Help me out over here. Oh, okay. Oh. Help. Help. Where are the chiefs at? Help. My wife wants cheaper lumber. These meanies don't want to give it to her. Alright, that's 14 votes total. So that's 7 people left to vote. Wait. Yeah, 7. Alright. 6 people left. Yeah, oh. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. Relax quality standards on all lumber in the kingdom. Can't believe you're just letting this happen. I should have known those ingrates would vote against me. Relaxation of standards across all the kingdom as a result of lowering production costs and boosting the economies of all regions. Ultimately, it also leads to a lot of collapsed buildings and avoidable accidents. Can't believe you would do this. Alright, so, scheme-wise, Counts and Grandees would want D, the prison, to lower stability. Chiefs may want C, the library, to raise stability instead. Chiefs also want A, the fortress, to boost their military. And that covers it. That's everything. Here is everyone and their money. We're going to start the auction right now. Boom. Type exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it all with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You've got about 40 seconds to get your funding in. Try not to miss out. There is a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when 10 seconds are left. What are we looking at? DA? So prison and fortress. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boom, 10 seconds. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Get your votes in. Right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wait. Uh-oh. Huh? What's the big idea with the theatre, eh? Where did that come from? Huh? I didn't want that. This is our 13th game of this dynasty. So there's a lot of people. A lot of people that have been saving their money up for 13 games. But here's the thing, Angelic. The reason why they got so much money is because they don't spend it. that's it. That's the caveat. Oh dear. A man of culture. Yeah, here we are. I drop thousands on fortresses. You do. You reserve it for the fortress fund. Angelic, thank you for the follow right there. Thank you very much. We play King of the Castle every Sunday usually. Alright, the cult has spread. Oh, hello, Angelic. There's a problem with the followers of that Southerner Ortega. Her teachings have spread to the east. Worse, she's getting stronger. She's performing miracles. Healing a woman's broken arm with a single touch, curing an old man's blindness. All over the east, peasants are throwing away their goods and cursing the counts for their greed. They're clashing with priests, even starting brawls in the street. Every day we lose more workers to this cult. Okay. Here's the deal. We gotta nip this one in the bud. I say we join with the church to officially denounce Ortega. That's the deal. Not golden choice. We're reserving golden choice for when we need it, but I think we're all on side. Listen, my fellow nobles, my come here. Ortega's a problem, right? Ortega's a problem, and we gotta sort it out. Okay? Let's all pull together on this one. Nobody's pulling. Oh, wait, no. Okay, cool. I take it back. We got some pull. No! No! 10% is not good. Why would you do this? Why would you do this, huh? Oh no! Oh, yikes. Why not? Why not? Okay, here we are. Eventually, the Archbishop issues a lukewarm proclamation, saying that Ortega and her followers are a legitimate branch of the Church of the Ninth God. But few people listen. As unrest rises, Ortega goes missing, and the Church refuses to comment. Oh. Well, that's good then. Hey, problem solved. She went missing. No, nothing more can happen here. Your Majesty, the acclaimed playwright Reginald Natterflint has written another smash hit. All the theatres in the capital are showing it nightly. Oh, wonderful. I love his work. So do I. So does everyone. But the problem is that the new play features a character obviously based on you. I don't like where this is going. The character is played by a professional clown named Biffo. At one point, a bucket of custard is upended over his head as he sits on the throne. At one point, a teapot of custard is upended over his head as he sits on the throne. Get it? Because the teapot set fire to the palace. I'm wasted here. Your Highness, peasants and nobles alike are watching this play. The theatres are packed. You must stop it. You simply cannot be known as King Biffo. Put out a warrant. Wait. Hold on, what would I do? What would I do? Yeah, the Biffo showing up whenever there's a doppelganger scheme. I'm pretty sure that's fated. I don't think it's in the code. I think it just happens a lot. You know what? We're going to put out an arrest. 2 days later, Reginald Natterflint is brought before you in chains. He's shivering in his little pointy boots. We caught... Yeah, I know it's low authority one. It's this one or the one where you're giving a presentation about flowers instead of going to the council, right? We caught him as he was boarding a ship to the Republic of Kurth, Your Highness. Please have mercy. Order him to change the role into a heroic one. Two authority gets Biffo, one authority gets the flower jokes. Ah, alright. Yes, of course, I'll rewrite the role immediately. As satires go, it's a little broad anyway. When the play is re-released, everyone agrees that it's lost what made it special. Many of the nobles are furious that you arrested and threatened the great Reginald Natterflint. But at least you dealt with the threat to your authority. There we are, we're good again, we're good. We're okay, we're holding on, we're holding on. Your marriage to Odwin has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough and you made some good memories, but there's no spark. She cares more about maximising profits than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. My wife isn't too happy with me, so I'll pass it on to my cousin. Of course, an entirely sensible idea. I will make the arrangements at once. In the darkest depths of the eastern forest, Count Nilawa III has gathered his fellow plotters around a mossy stone obelisk. The kingdom is at peace, and everyone's looking for a new scandal to focus on. Not exactly the right climate to abduct a king. I could finally publish my memoirs if you think that would cause enough of a distraction. No, I don't think that'll do it. We need total chaos across the kingdom. You underestimate the impact of my memoirs. Accounts aim to lower stability to 4 or less. Deep in the south, the Grandee paces along the balcony of her hillside villa. It's just not enough. The peasants love Moro and are believing in miracles, but they won't rise up to put him on the throne. They'll come around. The king's golden age can't last forever, can it? The Grandees aim to lower stability to 4 or less. I would like a little extra cash, but I don't want to bribe anyone. Don't want to cruel tax anyone, sorry. Oh lord, okay. Right. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick and then we'll deal with the south, which is, oh yeah, oh dear. A lot of stuff going on. I'll be back in a moment. Oh. Hey Kitty, how's it going? Have you joined the game? Well, come on in. There you are. Welcome to the Chiefs. Okay. Hey, how's it going? And thank you for the raid the other day, even though I didn't ask you much about it. I was playing Roamstead, I believe, so I was a bit wrapped up in co-op play. But yeah, thank you for that. I believe it was you, right? Hope I haven't misremembered. That'd be embarrassing. No, don't worry about it. No problem. Hey, well, thank you. I hope you're having good streams and that. Everyone, if you don't already, give Kitty a follow. I believe, can we get... Don't know if I remember wrong too. Nah, I'm pretty sure you... Let me scroll down here. It would be 6 days ago. Kitty Cafe raided you with a party of 5 viewers. Yes, it was you. Hey, and thank you for doing the shout out there, Morgrim, while I was checking. Yeah, what are you currently streaming at the minute, Kitty? Is it like work together stuff? Let me have a little look-see look. We're currently building Lego in co-working. Okay. Mondays it's different games or demos, depending on what I'm feeling like. On Wednesdays it's co-working, building Lego. So, give Kitty a follow tomorrow. They will be playing some games. And Wednesday, they'll be building some Lego. There we go. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. And again, I'm sorry I didn't do all the proper stuff. I was too busy building a wall to keep zombies out of my Roman holding. So there we go. Be right back, Angelic. Thank you. Enjoy your breakfast. It's okay. No, I do worry. It's like it's good etiquette. And like, thing is, because I was co-streaming with like 3 other people, I didn't really know at the time who was being raided. So I sort of screwed up there. But no problem, no problem. Glad to have you here. Everything's going wrong in the south. Let's see. Let's start. Let's do the Horde Strikes Back. Your Holiness, the Hordelings. They've returned. Somehow the Hordelings returned. Here we go. The soldiers we said to get rid of them only got rid of them temporarily. They've taken over my vineyard again. Those little bastards are impossible to kill. Never mind that. Your Highness must act quickly to alleviate the spoon shortage in the south. Spoons are disappearing all across the region. Sorry, spoons? It's no laughing matter. Have you ever tried to eat soup with a fork? It's simply impossible. Super Guppy's vineyard is doomed. Right. Yo. We are not going to burn down the vineyard. Just drink the soup out of the bowl. Yeah, my dude. Get a smaller bowl. So, we can A. Pivot the South's industry to make more spoons. B. Order a hunt for the missing spoons. Or C, rather. And then D. Do nothing. These are trivial matters. Super Guppy, don't worry. I got you. It doesn't look like we'll be getting your vineyard back, though. Truth be told. Invest in sporks. They wouldn't steal the sporks, would they? On the monster helmet, thank you, Mass Connect. The pirate hat and this, they were absolute buggers to get them to work with the model. To get them to click onto the right things. We'll get a bigger bowl and eat the soup with a shovel. Alright. What do we got? That's 11 votes. Alright, it's very close, so people could swing it if you're still around. 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom. We're hunting for missing spoons. Peasants are conscripted from farms for the spoon hunt. Priests begin praying for a solution in chapels across the south. The city watch takes double nightly shifts to look out for the elusive cutlery thieves. Alright. Your Holiness, that troublesome philosopher Tega is gone, but her followers are marching on our estates demanding justice. It's the same in the east, they're making her into a martyr. We can't afford to pray. Okay. Oh no, wait. We could absolutely do this. Okay, I'm going to do Golden Choice. We can afford C, just about. Vote C for Golden Choice, and we'll pay the grandees to give amnesty to Ortega's former followers. That will make everyone happy again. Uh, 10 votes, okay. Greed is winning, yeah. Everyone who's yet to vote, vote C for Golden Choice if you want it. There we go. Sorry, I just dealt with something. Money. Money is here. Stay true to your traits. All good. You issue a proclamation inviting Ortega's followers to enjoy bonus cash and comforts, no questions asked. It's not long before the followers realize that worldly possessions are actually pretty useful, and Ortega's name fades into obscurity. Right, now finally, here we go. Grandee Gibbonexus IV strides into the council chambers, distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. Faith is 999, praise the ninth. Yes. The fields and barns of the south are overrun by vermin, and we've no more poison for these horrible things. We can't cope anymore. I can't afford the money. Deliver rat poison. I can't afford the cats. The cats cost 500 gold. I don't want to be bankrupt again. Send kitty, send cats. Help. Help, I need cats. Damn it all. Why must the cats always win out? Send me? Okay. I see the way. I see the way it is. Grandy Gibbo Nexus the Fourth browsed you deeply. I can't thank you enough, Your Highness. Sorry, my lord, but cats, yeah. You send a caravan of cats over to the south. By the time they reach their destination, they're both hungry and very angry. The perfect rat catching mindset. Wait to see what happens. Soon the rats are gone, and most households in the south have a very satisfied cat guarding their food. You hope kittens don't become the next problem. We're good. Okay, you might not have spoons, but you do have cats. What a wonderful world we live in. Royal gamble, yes, please. We'll take a royal gamble. You're going to give me money, right? What's up there? The deceased? Cat cult for farming? Maybe. I mean, we gotta... to be honest, we're stuck on the military cults, right? The deceased, that'll be Auntie... What's her name? Right, we're gonna start... Yes. Stone Maiden? Behold, Your Majesty. Okay, who... Uh-oh, who died? Oh, did you mean for the Stone Maiden? Which count has been done? It's you, Ephra. Sorry, Ephra. Salutes in... Well, actually, hold on. We haven't had the pop-up yet. Brace for salutes. Count Nilawa III pulls the side tarpaulin to reveal a granite statue of Count Ephra Bulbasaur II. The statue is impeccably detailed, its expression a frozen grimace. A sad sight, is it not? The sculptor is most talented. No, Your Majesty, this is no statue. It seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the east. Isn't there a fairy tale about her? Old women scare their children with tales of her, yes. She's a walking statue of yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking to terrorize the kingdom. She must have ambushed Count Ephra Bulbasaur II on his latest walk in the cemetery. Please, Your Highness, we must do something. Alright, there we go. Count Ephra Bulbasaur II has died. Count Ephra Bulbasaur III has joined the council. He was too young. Far too young. Salutes everyone. And let me go put the kill count. Where is it? There it is. Our first noble death of today's game. Oh, thank you for crowning me, kitty. Alright. What are we going to do? I'm going to royal gamble on D. Only a Bulbasaur, never an Ivysaur. Never gets up there. Never evolve. D. Right, everyone. D for the gamble so I can get a bit more money. And that's the best shot. Okay, we got to read a book. It's a long shot, I know, but we got to read a book. I hate doing it too. I can't believe... No. Come on. What? Why? Ephra, why are you voting for the army? I'm sorry, I like fighting. Oh, yeah. You're getting me all nervous there for a minute. Thank you, everyone that just came in for D. God damn. After all, Thrifty Ashmead wasn't built in a day. Yeah, okay. We got a RTFM. Wait, what's that? RTFM. Wait. Oh, okay, alright. I didn't know that. Read the effing manual. Is that what that is? We're gonna read the manual, yes. Well, hold on, let's see what the book says. Well, we're gonna find out if it works. You send for an expert folklorist from Quail University. Oh no, we're gonna get somebody else to read the manual for us. According to the legend, the Stone Maiden always stays far inland, away from the shore. Perhaps there's something there. That's a solution. A saline solution. She must react badly to seawater. You send a squad of knights, each armed with a blindfold and a bucket of seawater. To your great surprise, it works. Soon, she's drenched. The Stone Maiden shrieks and flees back to her underground lair, where she falls into an immortal slumber. If it bleeds, it can die. She's a stone statue. Alright, let's deal with the spoon thief. Your Highness, we tracked the disappearing spoons all the way back to Grandy Super Guppy's vineyard. Surely you understand I had nothing to do with this? It was those hoardlings, no doubt. The ones who've taken over my vineyard. Show mercy, my king. Nay, you should be punished. If only for your incompetence. Half the South are eating stew with their hands because of your hoardling problem. I'm not gonna arrest you for it. It was a tough call, but my noble is pro-military and anti-monster. I'm not sending soldiers on a foolish death against a Gorgon fit. Yeah. I don't mind which way we go. We can either charge him, or we can defend him. If a monarch gets bitten by a werebeast, she'll be very pro-fire. That sounds fair. Did we have a werebeast at some point in this dynasty? It's hard to remember now. I think we did. Pew pew. Alright, we're defending. Super Guppy, I hope you appreciate this. I see. If that's what the council stands. Thank you, Your Highness. Righteous nobles, knights, blessing upon us all. Please, Your Majesty, accept the deed to my vineyard as thanks. I have nothing else left to give you. Perhaps you can solve the curse that plagues it. Grandy Super Guppy II signs the vineyard over to you. The hoardlings vanished from the property not long thereafter, without you lifting so much as a finger. Personal curse? I think so. Alright, we got some royal wine. Who wants some King Hanne II thumbs up wine? You order the renovations to begin. It will take some time to remove the influence of the vineyard's former residents, but it should be worth it in the long run. Yes. We're going to make wine. The elderly chief, Majata, a cousin many times removed of Chief Masconet, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe? I'm sorry, a friend of yours? Not at all, your majesty. She was very wealthy, however. But she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrambling for her estate. Chief Majata was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon. Super Guppy? My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. By Morgana's cauldron, that's a pitiful claim. I'm gonna be real with you all. I'm gonna pay you all 500 gold to just give it to me because I'm broke. Okay, I will, you know, I'll take it. I'll take the lion's share for myself, and I'll make sure you all get a goodie bag out of it. How dare you, Golden Choice? Oi, Super Guppy, how many vetoes have I done to save your neck? You take your 500 gold goodie bag and you be happy, okay? D for Golden Choice. I'm broke, and I don't want to be broke no more. Golden Choice on D, the Golden D. Let's go. I give you a vineyard, and this is... You gave me a cursed vineyard. Golden Choice is far too OP. I don't always take it. But if it works with the character, then yeah, I do. There we go. I think that's everyone that's active, but final countdown. 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Let's go. Let's go. The treasurer is delighted. The nobles far less so. Wagons quickly roll in from Chief Majata's estate, laden with expensive fur coats, old chalices and antique ceramics. All these new riches crowd the treasury, but give it a chance. Oh no! No, 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 no. Hold on. Check it. Have we got any teapots in there? Right, veto on any teapots. The teapots can go anywhere else but here. Make sure one of the nobles takes any teapots. Okay? Right. Okay, we're good. We're good again. Raise military, lower stability. Okay, vineyard renovations, a visit from your spy master at your heir. Let's go. I bring good news and strange news. The renovations in your new vineyard in the south are complete to my satisfaction. In addition, my workers found spoons. Too many to count. Perhaps left behind by the hoardlings that infested the place. They are known to hoard things. After all, it's in the name. Clear the spoons out and open up the vineyard. It's a long process, but before long you've got a swanky new vineyard, complete with a spacious spoon-free wine cellar. One question remains: what to do with the spoons? Hoard them for yourself? My grandies, have yourselves a little spoon. The grandies are grateful you returned their missing spoons, and your workers are grateful to be rid of them. These poor grandies, they've spent an entire year spoonless. My spoons have returned. Yes, they have. Okay, a visit from the spy master. Your Majesty, I come to you with a sensitive matter. What is it? It's become clear that Queen Consort Adwin is utterly despised by the common folk. She can't appear in public without being mercilessly mocked. Unfortunately, appearing in public is the only thing your wife is really required to do. When did this start? Your wife is Northern, Your Majesty. She doesn't follow the doctrine of the Ninth. Instead, she worships the old gods. This might be tolerable to the common folk if she was discreet about it, but Odwin has not made an effort to hide her beliefs. I don't like to pry into your personal affairs, but your wife's popularity continues to plummet. She could be at risk. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. It is my duty, Your Majesty. Shall I fetch your wife so you can discuss this matter with her? Yes, please. What is it, my dear? The Spy Master wants you to hide your faith, but I don't think it's necessary. I see. Thank you for your support, my husband. Oh. I thought that would mean she'd dial it back a notch. But no. Okay. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Let's roll a dice. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down too. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. That's a two. Ah, my cousin and adopted daughter. The nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your greatness, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir. What is her name? Hanne III. The gods are good, Your Majesty. I'm sure little Hanne III will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Okay, that's rough. So here's our third auction. Naomi, yeah, hello Kitty, that was you. So we got B, the fortress, for the chiefs that want to boost their military. We got E, the prison, for the counts and grandees that want to lower stability. And there's a bunch of other stuff. I reckon it's got to be B and E this time, right? Gotta be. Here's the list of everyone and their money. We're going to start the auction now. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else, the bids will be refunded. You got about 40 seconds to get your bids in, but there's a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Go, 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 go! E and B, E and B, E and B. E and B, 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 E and B. Alright. Nearly done. Okay, E and B looks a shoe-in. 10 seconds, go. Excellent. That's a point of military for the chiefs and a point of stability down for the kingdom. There we are. Rock, Blight, Open Faith. Okay, let's... Kitty, did you bid on E or B? If you did, it should take it, but sometimes the plugin can be a bit sluggish. So, if you look on here, where are you? It says here you got 1350. The plugin might not have updated though. So the plugin may be out of date. Pardon me, Your Majesty, but a terrible blight has been afflicting our turnip crop in the north. And what can we do about it? It breaks my heart, Your Highness, but we need to abandon the harvest and raise the afflicted crops. Hopefully that will contain the spread, though it will mean a hard winter. Don't listen to these ignorant villagers, Your Highness. They're overreacting as usual. Burning the crops would cause more farming than it would prevent. I would pray for a miracle. Let's royal gamble C to pray for a miracle. Give me some cash, please. Alright, what do we got? Pray for a miracle it is. Thank you very much. I will lead the council in prayer. But no miracle. Oh shit, okay, 70 failed? What? No miracles come. The blight continues to spread at an alarming rate. Soon the whole turnip harvest is black, shriveled and inedible. Oh dear. Your Majesty, I demand that you do something about your queen consort. Choose your next words carefully. Odwin is openly practicing a pagan religion. She has even erected a standing stone in the palace gardens. This goes too far, Your Majesty. You must order her to be more discreet. The commoners in the capital grow restless, having a pagan rule over them. Very well, send for my queen consort. What is it, my dear? Shit. Sorry, Odwin. No, I do like... yeah, you know how the spy master when you be more discreet? Now the Archbishop does. Don't listen to him, though. Yeah, but this is... It is real tempting to go with it. But it sounds like there's about to be riots in the streets, so, I need you to be more discreet about your religion. Oh, my faith in Morgana is everything to me. But I will do as you ask. Hey! It shouldn't have to be this way, but it is. I never should have come south. Oh, no! Oh. Couldn't make my wife happy. What's the sign? Pro-nobles, I guess? Pro-cults? I mean, I don't want wild riots in the capital over this stuff, right? Feel bad for Odwin. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a peacekeeper. You've succeeded on that front. The kingdom is peaceful, and you're renowned for your mercy and wisdom. Well done, Your Majesty. But to shut down your noble scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. My advice, on the other hand, would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies. Defeat their schemes with schemes of our own. Right, so trade and farming aren't really things I'm swinging towards. I think manipulative and populist, I think that would lend me a little more towards having a spy network. But we also spent like a few weeks living in a pub and got to know some common folk. So I could go that way. You know what? I'm gonna... I am also kind of turned against the spy network because that's how we won last time, if I remember right. So I'm going to do a vote on Twitch. Let's have a poll. New poll. How to win? Question mark. Spies or commoners? And I'm going to do it for 1 minute. Start the poll. Get a fresh drink. You'll all have 1 vote each. Vote now, everyone. Vote now. Oh. Common Folk is always a fun ending. Okay, looks like Common Folk it is. Thank you very much. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting town criers to shout about your achievements to the masses. First, you're going to need some actual achievements. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall farming as much as you can, and of course there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Alright, farming was doing alright. It's kind of middling right now. What is that, like a 60% roll? We're going to keep on trucking. Juicy profits, that's what I like to hear. Good news for once, Your Majesty. Your vineyard in the south has drawn a healthy profit. The treasury is much happier for it. Let's crack open a bottle to celebrate. You have your servants fetch a bottle of your finest southern wine from the cellars. Odwin joins you for the evening of fun and laughter, a rarity at times like these. Hey, Odwin, yo! A solid return on investment. Hopefully the vineyard will continue to be profitable for years to come. Nice. Mother of mountains, what in the ninth is that smell? A bit of lavender oil, a little rose. Well, stay away, it's vile. Stay away from me, if you please. It won't do you much good. Everyone in the south is bathing these days. It's all thanks to our aqueduct's pristine waters. Why, I've been bathing nearly once a fortnight. But you're getting rid of the natural stink that wards off disease. On the contrary, my physician assures me it's good for my health. In fact, the council should establish public bathhouses in cities all across the kingdom. Gods be good, really? All a warrior needs is to plunge into an icy lake once a year to prove their mettle. Do I take the money from the wine to build a bathhouse? Would you all like a bath? Would anyone like a bath? Yeah, but I don't want it, because we always end up doing that. Tell you what, we can build the bathhouses, or we can warn against bathing. Ooh. Ah, right. Building the bathhouses, there we go. Work on the bathhouses begins immediately, with the grandees overseeing development. True, the chiefs grumble about getting soft and silly pampering, but they'll say anything. Across the land, everyone is smelling much sweeter and the grandees are all the richer for it. There we go. We have invented baths. Your Majesty, the common folk are swayed as easily as a dandelion in a gale. I'm confident we can make them adore you. This will be the biggest public relations campaign the kingdom has ever seen. You'll tour the kingdom, opening bathhouses and selling wine. Town criers will declaim your great deeds from every corner. Is that all? Of course not. There'll be posters, pamphlets, bards. There's many facets, Your Majesty. Let me take care of it. I feel like the Chancellor's been waiting for this to happen their entire life. A few days later, the Chancellor is helping you prepare for your first big speech. Get me my fancy robes. Get the king his fancy robes. You're hushed out onto the palace balcony. Below, a sea of expectant and unwashed faces gaze up at you. As you step out into view, they erupt into cheers. Hats are thrown in the air. Someone faints with joy. Everywhere you've gone, you met the same reception. The public like you. They really like you. But you need to turn that into love. Okay, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I give the speech. The speech of a king. Most of their job is buttering up various people and writing speeches. This is you being helpful for once. Give our speech. You launch into your speech. The peasants hang on to your every word. The crowd grows and grows. When you wrap up, the peasants' cheering is so loud you're nearly knocked over. Oh, well done, Your Majesty. That went brilliantly. I did it, Chancellor. You did. Now let's take this show on the road. Over the next few weeks, you travel all across the kingdom, delivering that exact same speech to packed venues. Everywhere you've gone, you're greeted by cheers and applause. Things are going wonderfully. The common folk of the East even want to throw you a surprise banquet to celebrate your achievements. If it's a surprise party, why are you telling me? If I've learned anything as Chancellor, it's that surprises should be avoided. This is a sign you're a true king of the people, Your Majesty. This has nothing to do with the nobles. It's all about ordinary folk, the salt of the earth. So when is it? Trust me, it will be from the east soon. Okay. Await our invitation, 60%. 10 military to form a cult. Yeah, so establish a cult. Kudaku. That's the current metric we're playing with. Everyone's competing to form and establish cults, and everyone's currently fixated on building a military cult. Ironically enough, military is in the gutter. So there we go. Await our invitation, 60%. Is it good? No. No, it's not good. It's not good, boss. After a few weeks, the Chancellor sidles into your office looking downcast. I had a letter from the Mayor in the East. He's eager to get the banquet set up, but he just doesn't have the food for it. I'm afraid it's been delayed. We couldn't have a king of the kingdom attending a substandard banquet. Oh, goodness me, no. So what do? We need to make sure there's enough food across the kingdom for your party. That's how we make the people really fall in love with you. To improve your chances of victory, focus on increasing the kingdom's farming as much as possible for the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Damn. Alright, there we go. God damn it, God damn it, God damn it! Chiefs are like, no, not the chiefs, the counts, sorry, they're like, the king's nearly won, quick. Set fire to a city. Your greatness, the crystal waters of our beloved Lake of Dawn have turned to blood. Foolish stories speak of a pagan flesh feaster god, Shalif, and a common folk thinks she's displeased with the state of the North. What's wrong with the North? We bathe in the light of the ninth god now, and in public baths. Instead of grubbing around in the dirt, we worshipping antlered spirits and murderous beasts. How devoted can you be if your famous lake is full of blood? Alas, some still cling to unholy beliefs. Your greatness, we must deal with this swiftly. Okay. None of this is bad. You know what? I'm going to give you a clear run at this. I don't mind any of these. So A, drain the lake and use blood water as fertilizer. B, claim the water is a miracle from the ninth god. Or C, send priests to cleanse the waters. Vote for whichever one you feel like. I'm just going to nip to the bathroom and back. Okay, not too energetic. We're gonna have some pink turnips. When the capital engineers arrive at the Lake of Dawn, we get to work. The peasants saying this to help them are not happy. No one wants to spend their days transporting blood, even if it's from a beloved landmark. Reluctantly, they join the team. Soon the lake is dry. Some workers report hulking shadows prowling outside the camps at night, while others grow hollow-eyed and hungry. But once the farmers start using the blood on northern fields, the crops flourish. Sure, the turnips stain your teeth red when eaten, but that's probably fine. There we are. We are good. We are good. Your Highness, there's been a terrible fire in the city of Sarana. Where once there were buildings, there is now a field of smouldering ash. Dozens of peasants have died. What caused the fire? Filled with religious conviction, the townsfolk seized the travelling wizard and attempted to burn him at the stake for practicing dark magics. Wow, the East really has changed, hasn't it? He walked out of the city unharmed. The same cannot be said for those who tried to burn him. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your city's gone up in flames. Let's hoping the council might unlock some funds from the treasury so we could rebuild. I don't want to do nothing, to be honest, but at the very least I don't want to drop $3,000 on this. Vote as you please, everyone. A, rebuild the city as was. C, offer no help. Or D, find and punish the wizard responsible. I'd like to avoid D. I think the wizard was named Billy Bob. It would have been Gordius, I believe. Okay. You send word to the counts of Serana that they will be expected to rebuild their own city without the king's help. Blood and stars, what's the point of having a king in the first place? Without a word, Count Weldress hands you a blood-red envelope. It's sealed with white wax in the shape of a skull. Inside is a beautifully written invitation to an event called the Crimson Vigil, due to take place on autumn night later in the year. I suppose I'll attend, whatever it is. I want to make a joke that the Teapot Demon was masquerading as a wizard. I think we banished it. I will see you at the next vigil, Your Majesty. Okay. Right, it is what it is, and I think we've got it this time, right? An eerie feeling, a mercantile complaint, and then beloved. I'm most pleased with the new stadium we built on my land, but the gladiators believe the arena is cursed. They refuse to spend more than an hour within its walls. Uh-oh, kitty. That's inconvenient. Unfortunately, nobody tells me why they think it's cursed. They just say it gives them a creepy feeling. What should we do? I mean, that's easy, okay? Right? We are going to have the High Inquisitor perform the exorcism. Vote A, everyone, for Golden Choice. Golden Choice on A. Send in the Inquisition. This is where the demon went to, right? Alright, there we go. Faith is now fanatical. Great. The High Inquisitor reports back from the stadium in a matter of weeks. First thing I noticed about the stadium, no birdsong. There was something deeply wrong in that place. Nevertheless, we prayed to the ninth god, burned holy incense and performed our rites. We're still not sure of the cause of the curse, but I am pleased to report that successfully cleansed the stadium's aura. Okay, a mercantile complaint is next. Your Majesty, the richest merchants in the north have bribed the chiefs to give them an exclusive charter. They now control the trade of wool and tallow, the north's most valuable goods. It's a monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public by fixing prices, pushing smaller traders like myself out of business. Something must be done. If you're going to do it, I'm going to get a piece of it, right? A, demand the Treasury gets a taste of the bribes, or C, declare the exclusive charter null and void. Alright. Bribes it is. Soon receive a generous anonymous donation from the address of one of the biggest companies in the north. In return, you allow them to keep the exclusive charter Everybody Wins, except for the merchant who came to complain to the council who's found dead in an alleyway. Okay, alright, here we go. This is going to be 100%, right? Oh, it's only 90? The peasants are still organising a banquet in your honour, your majesty. Okay, invitation has got to come through, right? Hey, okay, it did. There we go, everyone. Salutes. Thank you, everyone. It's been good. After a few weeks, the Chancellor sidles into your office looking very pleased with themselves. Your Majesty, the townsfolk of the East. Goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Ephra in chat. Bye-bye, Ephra. Your Majesty, the townsfolk of the East are ready for your visit. Ah, yes. For my surprise party, I'll wear my best crown. You make your preparations to leave. Although it's meant to be a surprise, you may as well bring some essential luxuries. Your wife, Odwin, steps up to the carriage and settles in beside you, looking out the window. I hope this invitation doesn't turn into an ambush. That would be just my luck. Goodbye to Godako as well. Everyone say goodbye to Godako in chat. It's very nice, don't you think? Very nice indeed. I'm so glad you agree, Your Majesty. Little Hanne III makes the Chancellor play increasingly undignified make-believe games on the journey. Noobster, oh sorry my dude. We're just on the end now. Sorry about that. No worries, no worries. Welcome on in though. You finally arrive in the eastern capital. Everywhere, the people line the streets and hang out the windows cheering your procession. Count Nilawa III stalks up to you and bows. His smile is very rigid. Greetings, Your Highness. How good to see you. Surprise? Oh, for me? The eastern peasants have decided they support the crown so much that they put on a little party in your honour. Oh, they love me that much? It was a surprise for all of us. Voices of praise follow you as you travel to the banquet hall. Townsfolk throw flower petals in your path. Count Nilawa III's face is like thunder. When you enter the banquet hall, the national anthem strikes up and even more cheering rises. The hall is filled with eastern townsfolk, but there's also common folk from all across the kingdom. Northern warriors bellow their support. The Chancellor looks stunned. I had no idea everyone got together for this. Let's party, everyone! The people roar in approval, and you spend a week in the East feasting and drinking and eating S-mans with the commoners. But you can't be on holiday forever. Eventually you return to the capital where the council is in session. The nobles are arguing again. By the old gods, we must have coin from the treasury. I've found an ancient law stating that the North is entitled to funds for northern sporting activities. No, we need gold for our businesses. The peasants aren't working hard enough and we're losing momentum. You think back to the gathered peasants, tradespeople, merchants, all cheering for you. So many of them cheering for you. Time for a change. I'm bringing the peasants into the council. What? Bringing peasants to the council? You lock eyes with him and you can tell he's thinking back to the banquet in his town. Yeah, Your Highness, of course. Over a single day it becomes clear the nobles are running scared. You have so much support from ordinary people across the kingdom, the nobles have realised just how outnumbered they really are. Merchants and peasants rub shoulders with aristocrats in the council sessions, bringing in fresh perspective for the first and the concerns of the ordinary people to the throne for the first time. The kingdom grows truly harmonious. Even your crown feels lighter on your head when you put it on each morning. We are so minted. Look at that. Your reign stretches out in front of you, full of hope and ready for a bright future. Okay, GG everyone. There we go. That's all good. Now then, it has been a while. So 13 episodes, I think that's quite long, and I'm gonna be honest, looking at it, nobody's close to getting a military cult. So before we do any inheritance stuff, we're gonna have a vote to see if we want to keep doing this dynasty or move off to doing one-shots. Okay, the fate of Pantheon. Going or okay, because I don't think we're going to be meeting the requirement of somebody getting 4 cults active at this rate. So you got 2 minutes to mull it over. We'll put that in. There's the polls active now. I'm going to read this, and if we keep it going, then we'll have a vote on inheritance if we keep it going. Okay? I just want to check in, because we are getting a little lopsided at the starts with people showing up. And it might be nice to have a new perspective. I was kind of expecting it to be sort of more or less done by this point, you know? Alright, let's read. The Chiefs' agreement with the Ice Giants fell apart and the Giants ended up attacking the North instead. The subsequent war kept the Chiefs too busy to worry about matters of the throne. All that remained of the Count's attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner deep under the castle, clad in an iron mask and shrouded in rumour. The Grandees prayed and prayed for a miracle to place Morrow in his rightful place on the throne, but no miracle came. Been fun, Grandees have had it rough with military cult goals, yes. It's nice to be loved, especially when you're loved by an entire kingdom. King Hanne II rode a surge of public adoration for 15 years of carousing, feasting and popular reform, which were promptly undone after his passing. But the peasants thought it was nice while it lasted. I thought military would be the toughest, so we'd knock it out first and the rest would go smoother, but we never made... I know. It was all the civil wars. I mean, it was a nice concept, but in practice it just fell flat. End it and do... Okay, so it's going to be one-shots from here on out. The Han Dynasty is going to survive. Been an honour, yeah. Salutes everyone to Morgrim and Gibbo. And everybody else, all the other Grandees have been struggling with their military for the past at least 3 months. But this is going to be it. This is the last of the Pantheon. The Chiefs have done it. Yeah, it's since session 2. Yeah, well, it's episode 13. I believe I've skipped 3 weeks for various reasons. But so that would have been like 16 weeks ago. Like, damn. I think the first one shot I'll just do something random, but then maybe future one shots I'll try and do like some sort of strong theme for them all. But there we go, everyone. Thank you for being here for this. It's been good. Let's see the final scores. We got King Hanne II, the beloved. We've got Whopper having a whopping 32,850 gold. Or I'll press gang you into testing certain things, trying to get certain event. Yeah, if there's anything you get fixed Morgrim that you want to try out, we can work on it. Always good. Weldris, goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Weldris. Okay. Queen Hanne III. That's definitely one thing, but Kaji has first dibs. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Bold, bold, bold. Yeah, bold post in chat. There we go. Ah, dear. Would have been nice to have a bold queen. But yeah, I think next week onwards, and then I'll try and make it a bit more of a mix-up each time. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll do some more gimmicks and try out stuff. But then if I don't get the gimmicks done in time, I can always just do regular games. And I think going forward as well, I will probably do it so that I play another game while King of the Castle sits open. That way you guys that own the game can join whichever faction you want to join, and then I'll change over to King of the Castle after an hour or two of playing something else, playing a demo or something. I'll talk to Techno about it with regards to Arc Raiders, but we're not doing that today. He's a bit busy with something. And next week it's not really an option. Next week for the UK it's Father's Day, so I'm not going to be streaming late next week. But that might work good. Tyrion's back for a 2-week playtest. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I didn't really understand the balance of it. Tyr is all about like sci-fi tanks, magic tanks. And Gibbo invited me into the playtest to play it with him for a bit. It was pretty fun. Pretty fun. It's just me going for it on the flanks and getting blown up for the most part. I just picked one light tank that looked kind of good and just went for it. My normal plan? Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, we got the Skitarii release for Darktide coming out. So let me look up when that is, actually. And we'll exit this. Because we're going to be customizing characters. So... Wait, what? Eh? Huh? Oh wait, I did that for Kaji's game. I don't know where this character's from. No, have they all changed? Did something... Oh. They reset? When did they do that? That happens... Oh, okay. I've never seen that before. Okay, well, here we go. Wait, are these basic ones? I'm pretty sure these are like the starting ones I had. 23rd of June for Skitarii. Oh, okay. Right, let me make a note of that. A couple of weeks. Guitar. So yeah, I want to go in there and make a new Skitari. That'll be a fun one. Well, that's in 2 weeks. So, things coming up. It's a bug, but it's a networking bug. Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just shocked to see it because I hadn't seen it before. So, 23rd of June, Skitari are going to come out. So, week after next, I'll probably make time for Darktide for that. And then in July, there's a couple of games coming out in the future. Hold on, let me find it. Yeah, there's a game called Isekai Truck, which I'm looking forward to playing. I want to stream that. That's coming out 29th of July. And then right after it, Sovereign Tower is getting its release August the 6th. So that's what we're looking forward to. Now then, we're going to go in here. Because, unfortunately, Rosetta died in Mr. Kaji's Dynasty, so we're going to have to trade our lookout. Oh, Christ. Hold on, where are the Twitch ones? The armor. Hold on, let me quit the game and load back in. Huh. You're not connect. Ah, okay, cool. Let me reconnect. Let me see if this will work. In the meantime, my plan, I'm going to go down and we're going to be playing. I've got 2 things I might want to do. Oh, Steam sale coming up soon, end of this month. Oh, Steam sale. Nice. Thank you for the heads up on that, Whopper. Let's bring the game back up. God damn. So yeah, Sovereign Tower is definitely going to be a big game I'm going to play. Anyway, have fun. Yeah, so let me do a little vote on Twitch. Because there are 2 things I'd like to do. Poll. New poll. What's next? And the options will be... County of Fortune demo, because that looks cool, and that just came out, I believe. And then the other thing that just came out, which I thought I bought this morning, but apparently I didn't. The full release of Tabletop Tavern. So I'm going to start a poll. You guys vote for what you want to see me playing a bit. Thank you for the lurk, Whopper. Yeah, we're going to be bringing the stream down once I've done this nonsense. Goodbye to Gibbo. Everyone say goodbye to Gibbo. And Kitty, thank you for the lurk. And goodbye to Weldris. Did I say goodbye to Weldris when that happened? Alright, customization. Ah, there we go. We're all back. Back with the regular old faces. Oh, okay. I think I made myself for a... Oh, yeah, that's when we did the crossover with the other streamers. Gonna get food, enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you, thank you. Alright. So then, Rosetta is going. But we're going to have Sir Richard. So let's knock it together. Wait. Oh, that's the eyes. We did those. There we are, that's alright. There we go, that's gonna be good. Cool. Poll ended. What did the poll say? It was Tabletop Tavern, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, it didn't even appear for you? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got one vote for Tabletop Tavern over County of Fortune. No big deal, no worries. Did you want Tabletop Tavern anyway? Okay. So I'm going to bring the stream down for like, I don't know, 10-20 minutes. Clear up a few bits. I'll be back with Tabletop Tavern. Yeah, it is fun. Well, it's the full release came out, was it yesterday or today? Sometime like that. While I'm here, actually, let me edit the schedule for next week. Now I know what I'm doing. So, tomorrow it's Work and Roamstead, Monster Hunter Stories. Friday, Models and Bladestorm. This game, then Kotek. All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here. A few days ago on the 11th. Nice. Right, I'm going to go set that all up. I'll be back shortly. See you all in a bit. Go have a stretch, get food, do whatever, and I'll be back in about 20 minutes. But if that's it, if you were just here for King of the Castle, then thank you for being here. And I'll see you all next week for the start of our one-shots. Bye-bye now, everyone. Bye-bye.